Hey there guys, it's been a while, but I feel like it'd be cool to show off my Nico Robin collection. If you don't already know, maybe you follow my other social media or not, but I'm a huge, or you know me in person, I'm a huge Nico Robin collector, and I just think it'd be a cool idea to show off some of her cards. I'll just try to keep the intro as short as possible, and you know, show you what you came to see. We're going to start off pretty easy. I'm going to talk about some of the cards, just to give a little bit of context behind some of them, but not all of them. But yeah. So for starters, I'm going to show you guys off, I'm going to show off some pre-release ones that I own. I don't have the, if you don't know what pre-release or like the release event ones are, they'll just look like ordinary commons to most people. But if you actually look, it has a little gold stamp right here. This one says pre-release. This is from OP02. We didn't have a common, we didn't have a pre-release stamp in OP01. So this is the earliest one, or the earliest Robin that has a stamp, I should say. I'm just going to start with the pre-release stamps first, because they're, in my opinion, some of them are the least impressive. I don't have all of them either. But I am missing a couple as well. This one is from OP12. It says release event. You get these from what's it called? Partaking in pre-release events at your local game store and whatnot. Big fan of this one, release event. I'll show images of the ones that I'm missing right after I show off, you know, the ones that I currently have. And yeah, I don't know why it's not focusing on this one. This is the 2nd anniversary one. I am missing the 1st anniversary ones and the 3rd anniversary ones, mostly because I don't care too much. There's the stamp right there. I don't care too much about the pre-release cards. I almost always will attend pre-releases, and then, you know, hopefully I pull one out of my pack, or my friends will pull one and then they'll just give it to me. But over time, some of them have gotten really absurd in price, and I just don't really feel like paying for them. The ones that I'm missing are the 1st anniversary. I don't have the super pre-release from the first starter deck, mostly because it's whatever to me. Like I said, I don't really care too much about the pre-release stamped ones. I collect them if I can get them, and that's about it. I'm missing there's 2 1st anniversary ones. There's the purple version and then the red version. I'll show off one of the red versions right now. I'm also missing, like I said, the 3rd anniversary one. It's a green one. And then I am missing the most recent ones, the one from OP15 and the one from OP16. The 1st anniversary one also has a Judge version, which looks like this. It just has the Judge stamp on it. I don't really collect Judge ones either, but hey, like, I have this one, so yeah. The 1st anniversary one that's red looks like it's just like this, but it has a 1st anniversary stamp. So, and I'll show you why I never really cared about it in the first place. It's not because this one exists, but it's because they made a full art in a PRB set. Before I go into like alt arts, is in OP01 we had Miss All Sunday in this version. I almost really, this is just a rare, but it's to showcase a different version that came out in a promo pack, I think back in 2023. But it looks like this. It's non-foil. I do have a set. I picked it up way back then. I don't know how much they are now. I don't think very much. Just because she doesn't see play or anything. It is really rare though, I guess. It's not hollow, and the background, it's just like this. It's just like this blue with some of her petals back there, as you can see above her hand. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, this is like a different art from like way back then. As compared to just the regular rare. So, they didn't give Nico Robin an alt art for a while, I'll tell you that. I think one of the first instances of her getting a different artwork is Store Championship Nico Robin. I think this came out during like OP03 or something, I can't really remember. But we had Store Championships, and then there were like 6 different cards that would have the stamp. And at the time, this was like the best Nico Robin art that we had at the time. And at the time, we thought it was expensive. This was like 30 bucks back then. And, you know, numbers are doing a little bit different nowadays. Trending upwards, of course. But, yeah, I do have a second one. I guess I could grab them just to show. But here's the 2 that I have. At some point, I thought about getting playsets on some of the Nico Robins. I have some playsets, some not. So, yeah, just thought I'd show the both of these. Love this artwork a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. This is an OG one, too. I think we'll stick with some promo ones. This one came in a binder set back then, I believe. It was like the manga binder set, and I think the main one you would get was the Zoro Leader. I never really liked this artwork back then. I did pick it up. Not for, I don't know how much it is nowadays. I didn't get it for a very expensive price, but yeah, a lot of these back then, like I remember this was like $5 back then probably. I don't really remember. Cards didn't fetch the same price that they do nowadays, so this one's alright. Yeah. Alright, another binder set for you guys. I really like this artwork. This is the Nico Robin Red. This is probably what started with me starting to begin getting playsets of her. I picked up one, and then I needed to make a deal with a friend, and then he didn't really have anything, but he had 3, so I was like, well, yeah, just let me finish the set, I guess. So that's why we have 4 of her, a whole set. Not a very playable card anymore. This is the same as the Store Championship one, but gorgeous nonetheless. I love the artwork on the red cards. I really do. Not much to say. Well, while we are kind of in 2023, let's look at Gift Collection Nico Robin. This was one of my favorite ones that they ever released. It came out in like a little box set back then. It was like 4 packs, a little deck box, and then you get a pack with 3 different gift collection cards you can get. This set has been trending upwards like crazy. I was expecting the whole set to boom at some point, and it finally did. I have a good amount of the other gift collection cards as well. Unfortunately, moved a lot of choppers. But I still have the Namis and Sanjis and Zoros and Luffy, like, yeah. But I love this artwork. It came out in 2023. Yeah. Alright, kind of hard not to talk about the first, like, alt art Robin, I want to say. Because, like I said, we didn't get, the Store Championship one was like a full, well, that one wasn't alt art, but it wasn't like an alt art. This was the first one that we got. This is back in OP04. This was so big. I was so glad we got this one. So yeah, this was an OG one for sure. First alt art that she ever got. I'm just gonna showcase an SP right now. Later down the line, they gave an SP version of that same exact card. This one is gorgeous. I love this SP. I think this is the first Robin SP. And I used to have 2 of these, but I ended up trading one of them towards an EB03 Robin SP, which I'll show you guys later. But yeah, I'm thinking about honestly picking up a set of these because, as you'll see later, acquiring the playset of SPs is an achievable feat. So maybe I'll go back and get the set of these. Additionally, I don't have any graded Robin cards at the moment. I can get more into that a bit later, but maybe I'll start grading some of these, who knows. Alright, I want to talk about a couple of other ones. This is a starter deck full art. I'm not showing off some of the other ones. I'm not showing off like the base rarities. I just have all the highest rarities, alt arts, full arts, SPs, whatever. But I love this artwork a lot. This came out in one of the starter decks. This one's really nice. I don't have the ST29 one, the yellow one. I'll have an image of it up. I used to, and then I also traded that one towards an EB03 Robin SP, so I need to pick up a new one. This is the full art from PRB1 of the first anniversary stamp in OP05, and this is ultimately why I don't really care about getting the stamp that much. The prices on some of the stamps are ridiculous, and I can't justify ever spending that much on a stamped card. Maybe at some point I will, but pretty much I would pay like 40% of whatever any of them are worth, or even lower, who knows. They're just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, the full art looks way better than the stamp, bro. Like, come on now. Yeah, I love this one a lot. This one's nice. We'll go a little bit out of order here, something I don't know. This is another one I have a full playset of. This Robin comes from OP09. The first yellow Robin. I believe it was the first yellow Robin. This one was playable. This is when the Nico Robin Leader came out as well, and I just realized I haven't even shown that one off. So I guess I could grab it really quick. But I like this art a lot. And yeah, I have the playset. Pretty nice. Yeah, this Nico Robin. This one is from OP12. Love this artwork. I should go around and grab 3 more of these just to have the set. This one is EB02 Robin. I also love this one. I should also grab me a set. This one is absolutely fire. On to OP14, we have the Black Robin. This one I had 3 of at some point, and I was really close to getting the set. But can you guess what I did? Yeah, I traded 1 towards an EB03 Robin. So you guys are going to see those in a little bit, but for now I have 2. Maybe I'll get 2 more. We'll see. This is the leader. Can't say much about it. It's the only Robin leader. And if you want my opinion on it, it sucks. That's it. This alt art sucks. Alright, on to OP15. We're not really going in order. I just picked this one up recently. It was never really expensive, so I just was kind of waiting. But yeah, I like this one a lot. Sky Pier Robin is fire. Let's go. Alright, before I dive into some of the bigger Nico Robins, I want to showcase one of the Asia ones that I have. This is from like the tin, I believe, or no, I don't think it's from a tin, but this is the Asia version of, sorry, I want to grab them really quick, of these Robins right here. I don't have the winter one. I'll post a picture of the winter Robin that I do not own yet. I'm in the market for one at the moment, but I'm trying to find a clean one in case I ever want to grade it. So yeah, this is that alt art version that Asia got. I don't know which country this is. I didn't really do a lot of research on this one. I picked it up at a vendor, so yeah, this one's cool. Show off these ones first. This is EB03 Alt Art. Technically, I should put these in like in the binder. I don't really care like too much about these ones. I just picked them up off a friend, which is why they're still in like top loaders. I'm just too lazy to put them in a binder. Which is like not crazy expensive. Like I have the SP in the binder, but not these, which is kind of weird. But yeah, these just kind of sit on my desk at the moment. I love this artwork though. I'll stay on the trend of Chinese or foreign. This is the Chinese 3rd anniversary one. This one's pretty fire. I picked it up in a bundle deal with 2 other ones. I don't know much about these ones. I love this artwork so much. There we go. This is one of my favorite artworks, if not my favorite, that we currently have for Nico Robin. This is a Chinese championship. I think this is from like their regionals or something like that, but this one's awesome. And then this is the finalist version of that one. So I picked up all 3 in a bundle deal. The white version is the finalist version of this one. Absolute fire. Straight gas. Some of the Chinese ones that I am missing are, I'll post images of them. I'm missing the Chinese, like the New Year one or the 1st anniversary one, whichever one it is. I'm missing the ST29 one because I don't have that one. And then I guess since we're on topic of the foreign ones, I'll just go ahead and post all the cheap Japanese ones that I don't own. I could, like I said, I could always just pick up some of these online. I just kind of don't. Right now I am considering picking up some of the Chinese ones at the moment. I just haven't quite gotten to that yet. I don't know which one is more of a flex, EB03 or the newest set. So let's go with this one. This is the most recent set, OP16. I have 2 Miss All Sundays. Funny fact is, I'm filming this on the 17th of June, and I could have had 3. I went to locals on the 16th, and one of my friends was going to sell me one of them. He actually did technically sell me one of them, but at some point, I didn't pay him yet. I was like, well, I'll pay you back later. And I was like, just sell it to your, sell it to these other guys instead, your cousins or whatever. And because I already have one, and I know that they're also Robin enjoyers. So he ended up selling it to them, and then guess what? Out of my prize packs, I pulled one. So pretty insane. One of them I got from trading everything I pulled out of 5 boxes of OP16. And I traded everything for 1, and then I just pulled the other one the other day. So absolute fire. Maybe I'll get 2 more and have the set. I don't know. But honestly, one of the best arts. Maybe the best? Who knows? And last but not least, EB03 Nico Robin. Holy, look at that. That's gas. If you follow me on other social platforms, or maybe you guys have seen my reels or whatever, I've done a couple videos where I show off the whole playset. If you're wondering why I don't have the playset here, the fourth one is currently at BGS. I sent the cleanest one, and only the cleanest one, to get graded, because I want to get a black label. I just think that would be that'd be absolutely fire, and it would be perfect to have as a Nico Robin collector. Neither of these could get BGS black labels. Maybe one could PSA 10. I think the others could maybe PSA 9. Who knows? They're not like crazy damaged or anything. Two of them just have like some white dots at the top, and then there's maybe some imperfections that I can't really tell otherwise. And then one of them has a slight, very slight, I think it's like top heavy. But other than that, it's these are some fire copies. Definitely one that I'm so glad to own. I traded a lot of my collection for these. If you're curious, I picked them all pretty much within like a month of her releasing or something like that. At the time, the values for her, at most, that I picked up all four at different values. I picked one up at 11, one up at a grand, one at about 9, and then one valued at about like 850. 850 being the lowest she ever got, but there was a time where the lowest listed was 850. I think there were like 2 at 850, which is insane. And I traded out of my own collection of cards. I traded for 3 of them, pretty much all straight trade, and that's it. And then I any cash added on top, pretty much paid for the 4th one. So yeah, that's pretty insane. Yeah. So that's my my Nico Robin collection in its entirety. Huge Robin collector, of course. And it's only gonna get bigger. Like I said, I don't have any graded stuff. I don't have the first anniversary Robin. That's one I haven't really talked about. Do you want to know why I don't have it? I mentioned the Chinese one. Like, this is their Chinese 3rd anniversary one. I don't have the American, or NA I should say, like 1st anniversary one. And the reason why I don't have it is plain and simple. I think it's ugly. You know, what is, you can argue with me all you want. I think it's hideous. I am considering selling like one of these to pick up some that I'm missing, like the 1st anniversary ones. I could pick up like the NA 1st anniversary one, and then maybe the Chinese 1st anniversary one, or the Chinese New Year one, whichever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do, but it's, at the end of the day, it's really hard for me to actually move Robin cards. You have no idea how hard it was for me to actually move Robin cards, to even pick up higher rarity Robin cards. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I just don't want to ever move her. So yeah, I just wanted to showcase off the entire collection. I just think it'd be fun to make this video. Just put it all out there, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. And, I mean, I'll post more Nico Robin stuff, I guess. See ya.